Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion to approve an agreement between the County of York on behalf of the Information Technology Services Department and the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, Harrisburg, PA, to provide funding for security awareness and intrusion detection services through the state and local cybersecurity grant program at no cost to the county from January 1st, 2024 through December 31st, 2024.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion to approve the reappointment of Ms. Joni L. Griffin to the York County Area Agency on Aging Advisory Council for an additional 3-year term effective December 1st, 2023 through November 30th, 2026.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion to authorize the reappointment of the following individuals to the Housing and Community Development Loan Committee for a 3-year term beginning December 1st, 2023 through November 30th, 2026, and it's Fiona D. Eister, Jerry Austin, and Michael Kearney.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion to execute an easement agreement between the County of York and Messiah University in the amount of $6,061.50 for the acquisition of a permanent and temporary construction easements needed for the replacement of York County Bridge number 247, Grantham Road over the Ella Breeches Creek in Monahan Township.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve change order 04-G with East Coast Contracting, Inc., New Cumberland, Pennsylvania, for the central booking relocation project at the prison in the amount of $107,298.69 related to security upgrades to the existing plans.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
Make a motion to approve a grant modification between the County of York on behalf of the District Attorney's Office and the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, in the amount of $2 million with no county match for a no-cost extension of the project period from January 1st, 2024 to December 31st, 2024.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I make a motion to approve tax refund register 2023-024, authorizing payment of York County real estate tax refunds totaling $13,866.23.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve tax refund register 2023-025, authorizing payment of York County real estate tax refunds totaling $127.42.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve the weekly disbursements for the week of October 25th, 2023, totaling $3,168,560.20.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve the weekly disbursements for the week of November 1st, 2023, totaling $8,239,854.02.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries. On to resolutions.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2023-28, authorizing the submission of a statewide local share assessment grant of $750,000 from the Commonwealth Financing Authority to be used for acquisition, demolition, and construction of a multi-purpose family recreation facility at Camp Tuckahoe in conjunction with the New Birth of Freedom Council, Boy Scouts of America.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carries.
I'll make a motion to approve Resolution 2023-29, authorizing Mission First Housing Group to request funding in the amount of $715,941 for the continuation for the rehabilitation and preservation of Princess Street Apartments in West York Borough. The funding will be allocated from the county's Home Investment Partnership Program and will be extended to the project in the form of a zero-interest deferred loan for a secured term of 15 years.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. There were no executive sessions since our last meeting. We have a guest here today, Kevin Smith, to join us for proclamation, kindness proclamation that Commissioner Smith is going to read.
Kindness Proclamation Week, November 11th to the 18th, 2023. Whereas kindness is an expression that brings out the best in others and in ourselves with overwhelmingly positive implications for health and broader peace and well-being. And kindness, like a life vest, keeps us afloat. It makes us believe in ourselves, instills hope, builds self-esteem, and fosters connectedness, and experiencing and performing acts of kindness are known to provide greater happiness and optimism, reduced feelings of helplessness and depression, and an increased sense of self-worth. And acts of kindness often inspire others to pay it forward in meaningful ways, thereby having significant coattails in which their influence extends well beyond the initial acts themselves. And no act of kindness is too small to make a difference and change a life, and no kind action is too insignificant to make an impact and change the world. And as humanity's greatest asset, kindness is a choice that should be encouraged, recognized, rewarded, and celebrated to achieve more of it locally and beyond. Now, therefore, we, the Commissioners of York County, Pennsylvania, hereby proclaim Kindness Week, November 11th through the 18th, 2023. During this time, families, schools, businesses, and all community members are encouraged to personify the theme, see the good, be the good, go the extra mile for kindness, in various ways limited only by their imaginations and creativity. Given this day in York in the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania on the first day of November in the year of our Lord 2023, and is signed by the Board of Commissioners, York County.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Kevin Smith. I'm just an ordinary citizen like everybody else. One simple act of kindness on Good Friday morning changed my perspective, gave me a renewed sense of purpose, and changed my life. Never in my wildest dreams could I have envisioned how losing my wallet, only to have it returned at my home just moments after realizing it was missing, would soon become such an adventure of a lifetime. The story of my lost wallet was initially covered by the news, spread nationwide, and even got the attention of Inside Edition. The message of my story is that no act of kindness is too small to make a difference, and that anyone can make a lasting impact through kind actions. Prior to Good Friday morning, years of negative news cycles and divisive rhetoric have conditioned me to only see the bad, admittedly from watching the news too much. I now realize there is good and kindness all around in far greater abundance. I just need to open my eyes to see it. But it's not enough to just see the good. It's necessary to be the good too and go the extra mile in being it, which is why I'm here today. I hope my story might inspire others, just as but one act of kindness inspired me, and to be more cognizant of the importance of kind gestures in making kindness intentional in our daily lives and routines. The world today might seem increasingly divisive and full of challenges that are complex, but the solutions are simple. We just need more kindness. Kindness is the one thing that unites us all, and it's worthy of celebration. So I hope you'll embrace the spirit of Kindness Week as your heart compels. Perhaps it's volunteerism or making a charitable gift. Or maybe it's as simple as writing a meaningful note to someone who's been meaningful to you. You're limited only by your imagination and creativity in putting the characteristics of kindness into action. During Kindness Week, the American Red Cross will be conducting blood drives at several sites across our region. Donating blood costs nothing other than our time, is an easy means of paying it forward, and can literally save countless lives. I challenge every citizen, locally and beyond, to overflow our blood banks with deposits. The life you save by being so kind could very well be your own. Information on donor locations, other exciting developments can be found on kindnessworldwide.org, a new nonprofit organization I've been inspired to form. This is no longer my story. It's our story now, too. It's up to you, and all of us, to write its subsequent chapters, not with wonderful words, but with wonderful acts.
might question otherwise.
Let's show everyone just how good we are. I look forward to your embrace of the Spirit of Kindness Week, as I know you will, which will be the most beautiful part of the story yet. Thank you, Commissioners, for your enthusiastic support of this meaningful pursuit. I close with a question and a challenge. What small act of kindness can you do today and every day to make a difference and be the reason someone believes in the goodness of people? Thank you.
Thanks, Kevin. The other piece of business is just to remind everyone that Veterans Day is coming up, and the county's Veterans Day breakfast will be held the Saturday after Veterans Day. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. Breakfast is at 8 with a program at 8:30, and that will be at Memorial Hall at the fairgrounds. So we encourage all of our veterans and their families to come and participate in that event. So if there's no other business, I'll open it up for any additional public comment. So just a reminder, I know you know, but name, township.
Manheim Township. I haven't been here in a while.
We thought you forgot about us, actually.
Perfect today with the beginning prayer. I'm always trying to bring awareness to things like that. And in the time that I wasn't here in the last month or two, we were actually able to adopt our 2-year-old foster kid, so that was good. And while I wasn't here, you guys voted on the adoption agreement for his 1-year-old sibling. So lots of stuff coming up, and just the topics today were really good and really positive. I appreciate everything you guys do. So thank you for that. And also, just to bring awareness of all of those things. If you go to yorkcountypa.gov and look at the job listings on there, there's social workers, there's, I was told, even a human services position now. And there's even sheriff's deputy positions, probation officers. There's all kinds of things listed on there. But we can't forget mental health of all of our people that work in these areas. So bring awareness to that. And also, as far as foster care, there's still a big shortage. So we have a shortage of caseworkers still. Their caseloads are pretty high. It's pretty stressful. But also, if anybody who's interested in looking to do anything or educate themselves, they can go to adoptpakids.org and find out some info. You can click on foster care and adoption on that. So that's another thing. While we're talking about kindness, everybody check out all these things. And I just appreciate what you guys do. Thanks.
Anyone else?
I'm Dawn Squire with Life Path Christian Ministries. We're located in York City, but we serve all of York County. And what a blessing it is to be here this morning and be on the coattails of Kindness Week. It's an incredible opportunity to live into one of our core values, which is radical hospitality. And so I'm here today because November is Homelessness and Hunger Awareness Month. And it is certainly one of the responsibilities that we take very, very seriously at LifePath is to be that voice for our guests, to amplify the incredible collaboration that is happening with the York County Coalition on Homelessness, Friends and Neighbors, Bell Shelter, Changing Lives Shelters. We are all working together. Children's Aid Society, the list is not incredibly lengthy, but it's incredibly deep in determination and dedication to serve the residents, the friends and the neighbors of York County. We are experiencing an absolutely urgent and emergency situation with regards to those experiencing homelessness. We are seeing a 22% increase across York County with regards to homelessness. That equated to 132 guests in the largest shelter, our shelters in York County, 23 of whom are children. These are numbers that we don't typically see until January. We started seeing them in August. We thought it was just an anomaly. It has continued. We served 10,000 meals last month. We're on par for serving over 90,000 meals for 2023 and 3,000 unique individuals will come through our doors. and an increase over the 1,876 that were in 2022. That was unprecedented. So it is an amplification of the need, of the voices that often go unheard. We share that that will listen, that someone experiencing homelessness may only hear their name 7 times in the course of a year. Looking them in the eye and knowing their name. So blessed that the 46 staff members at Life Path Christian Ministries will take the time to not only know someone's name, but to help connect them to the needed services in York County. So we just wanted to share with the commissioners an invitation next week, again, to not celebrate homelessness, but to lean into the fact that we have incredible work going on throughout York County. Is our second annual Wear It for a Week initiative. For those of us that have the privilege to choose to wear one outfit Monday through Friday, we wear a button that says, "Ask us about our outfit," and we have that nuanced, mature conversation about why some of our friends and neighbors are experiencing homelessness. It is not an us versus them problem. It is a community opportunity to serve with kindness, with radical hospitality, and for us at Life Path, the love of Christ. So invitations. Pardon me? Your time is up. Oh, thank you.
Thank you. Any other public comment? Okay, just want to make sure. Sometimes a little hand sneaks up. All right, if I could have a motion to adjourn?
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, we are adjourned, and we will move on to Salary Board.
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes from the October 18th, 2023 Salary Board as submitted.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. Open it up for any public comment. On to the next motion.
I make a motion to approve the positions, salaries, hours of work, and fringe benefits as provided by existing collective bargaining agreements or as set forth in York County Employee Handbook or York County Policy Manual for the following departments and row offices as stated below, with no additional benefits or concessions unless otherwise noted.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, motion carries. An executive session of the Salary Board was held on October 23rd, 2023, for the purpose of discussing general personnel matters to include discussions on salary modifications, job description reviews, and reclassification reviews related to voter registration elections, children, youth, and families, and court administration. So the Salary Board discussed and received information and advice regarding such matters. The Salary Board did not adopt any policy, procedure, or take any formal action on such matters. Any items upon which action has been requested would be included as a motion on the agenda. I will open it up once again for any public comment. If I could have a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Any discussion? Hearing none. All those in favor of adjourning signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Opposed, we are adjourned, and welcome to November.
Yep. We're gonna get a
So
picture.
Kevin, we can
Yep.
take a photo now if you want.